One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Great to have you with us at Doyt L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a short tackle. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's West. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Falcons are threatening in the red zone.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bowling Green. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going right to work up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's West. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll set up to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Power football with the run. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Anderson will throw. They're working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. You'd think they had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's West. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's West. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's West. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Stumbled to the ground.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left. Breaks free in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, BG.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's West. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fakes the grab. Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the run. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 4 over USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out quickly. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Frederick. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
That's caught. It's West. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Pulls it in. It's Clay. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Anderson will throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Leaves it with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Touchdown Cougars. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line into the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Anderson wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The 18 unit on the field.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Sanford. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Frederick. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frederick. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's West. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. He was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. Found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
A strike downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Give to the running back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to sell. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Falcons are in the hurry out.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Anderson will throw. Got his man. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down here for the offense. Here's a heat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, BG! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Into the open.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football down.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Martin. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where
He's got it inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Picks up the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Cougars inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson wants to throw. Here's of pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the offense will have at least one more shot at this after the pass interference penalty gives them an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll bring him down as he bumps up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing